YouTube, Quinn Wade, coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the Milwaukee Bucks winning the Emirates NBA Cup against the Oklahoma City Thunder 97-81. It was good to see the Bucks win this game. They started off 3-8 and now they're 12-3, within the last couple weeks, really leading up into this point to where they can show that they can be the worthy contender. That was something that people were saying. They didn't really play against too many great teams or too many good teams. They played a lot of bad teams. They were able to stockpile a lot of wins, and now they actually show that they can compete with a team like the Thunder that might be a team they can face if they get to the NBA Finals. And they showed that they can compete with them. They can make it tough for them, and they match up well against them. Obviously, no Chet Holmgren. The Bucks didn't have no Chris Middleton, who's still bringing himself back slowly. And, the long and strong player Giannis, he's starting to be more unselfish. He's starting to look for his teammates more and trusting his teammates more. And when you keep getting walled off and they keep trying to make it tough on you, that's an important thing to do. And he did that tonight with a triple double. And this is how you have to play if you're trying to win a team game. And this is a team sport. So it makes sense that Giannis is still evolving as a player, as a finisher, as a shooter, as a free throw shooter, and as a playmaker, and still trying to get the defensive tenacity that's needed to be able to compete against these teams too. And I've seen it all from Giannis. This is one of his most complete games, and the numbers just don't show you enough of how good he was tonight. But the Thunder did win the first quarter, 28-27. They lost the second quarter in the lead in the second quarter because of a 24-22 quarter by the Bucks. The Bucks actually blown them out when they came out of this first half and went into the third quarter because they won that quarter 26-14. They really forced Shea into some tough shots. He has some shots that he normally would take and he normally does make. It just wasn't falling tonight, but I felt like they did a good job on the others, on the Oklahoma City Thunder, just containing them and not letting them get into the game. And they couldn't get the shots that they normally make. And that 81 points is proof of that. And then the Bucks obviously put the finishing top ends on them with the 20-17 fourth quarter, just really winning three straight quarters and showing that they was a better team tonight. And they wanted it more and they played harder. They competed and they also was more unstoppable tonight, even though the numbers don't say it from a lot of these players on the team. The Bucks got all the shots that they wanted, and it's just they didn't knock them down. And the Thunder, they didn't take enough shots that was quality to me. It seemed forced, it seemed rushed a lot, and that was the biggest difference. Torian Prince for the Bucks, 6 points plus 10 and plus minus, two personal fouls, two assists, two rebounds, 2 of 5 from three, 2 of 6 from the field. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 26 points plus 14 and plus minus, three personal fouls, four turnovers, three blocks, two steals, 10 assists, 19 rebounds, four of them was offensive, just a monster game. He was also 6 of 11 from the free throw line, 10 of 19 from the field. He did his usual run to the basket score, but he was able to score in different ways tonight because of how they was guarding him. Brook Lopez, good to see him in double figures and good to see him rebounding the ball well. 13 points plus 13 and plus minus. One personal foul, one turnover, one block, one steal, one assist. He had 9 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. 3 of 6 from 3, 5 of 12 from the field. Some of them threes was tough, but he was still able to knock them down, and they needed him to spread the floor. And he was able to do that and was able to be a threat down there and kept the defense honest and kept having to guard him because he was knocking them down like he usually do. Damian Lillard, 23 points plus 15 and plus minus, two personal fouls, four turnovers, one steal. He had 4 assists, 4 rebounds, one of was offensive, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He was 5 of 10 from 3, 6 of 12 from the field. It was just good to see him get off the ball early and often if he didn't have a shot that he liked, and he just made sure his teammates was in position to make another play. And that's basically how the offense was running today. And he was also able to knock down a lot of threes and a lot of pull-up threes to keep putting pressure on the Oklahoma City Thunder defense, and he was able to do that successfully tonight. Andre Jackson, 2 points, plus 12 and plus minus, two personal foul, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 0 of 4 from the three-point line, 1 of 6 from the field. Bobby Portis came off the bench. He was only 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, and it was a tough three. Some of his shots was way off. He was even airballed, but he did rebound the ball very good. 9 rebounds, 2 was offensive, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 personal foul, plus 13 and plus minus 5 points. Marjan played 2 minutes. Didn't score or do anything statistically for that reason. -4 and plus minus. Chris Livingston played 2 minutes too. He only had one rebound, and he was a -4 and plus minus. Tyler Smith played 2 minutes, one personal foul, -4 and plus minus. And then Pat Connaughton, 13 minutes, 0-1 from the field, one assist, one personal foul, +1 and plus minus. And Gary Trent Jr. played 21 minutes. He was 5-9 from the field. He really shot the three ball well. 3 of 6 from three. He also had some middies that was nice. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He also had 3 personal fouls, +8 and plus minus 13 points. He was the only Milwaukee Buck to get in double figures tonight in scoring. AJ Green, 26 minutes, 3 of 5 from three. He really knocked down some nice ones. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 2 personal foul, +10 and plus minus 9 points. AJ Johnson, 0-2 from the field, 1 rebound, -4 and plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play because of the decision. 34 of 81, 42% from the field, 17 of 40, 42% from three, 12 of 18, 66% from the free throw line. They had 52 rebounds, 25 assists, 6 steals, 4 blocks, 17 turnovers, 20 personal fouls, and 97 points. And then the Oklahoma City Thunder, they settled for a lot of mid-range jumpers. They gave the ball a lot of time to Isaiah Hartenstein. He just made some floaters and missed a couple late in the game. Jalen Williams had a lot of easy opportunities, and then it started getting tougher as the game continued to progress. He finished for 18 points, -5 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from three, 8 of 20 from the field. Isaiah Hartenstein, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 5 of those was offensive, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 personal foul, -17 and plus minus, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 of 11 from the field. Shai Gilgeous had a lot of opportunities that he usually knocked down. He settled for a lot of threes tonight, some tough ones, and he didn't get to the free throw line a bunch, even though he got there 4 times. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 of 9 from three, 8 of 24 from the field, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, -17 and plus minus 21 points. Isaiah Joe, 7 points, -10 and plus minus 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 6 from three, 2 of 7 from the field. Luguentz Dort only had 5 attempts. He was 0 of 4 from three. Only made one shot that wasn't a three, and besides the free throws where he was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 8 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, -11 plus minus 4 points. And then Dylan Jones, 3 minutes, no statistical category impacted. He was 0-2 from the field, 0-1 from three, +1 and plus minus. Leon's 0 minutes, but he did play a couple of seconds. Didn't affect the statistical category for that reason or take any attempts. Kenrich Williams, 15 minutes. He was 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, -1 and plus minus 3 points. Brendan Carlson, 3 minutes. He only had 1 rebound, and he was +1 and plus minus. Alex Caruso, 24 minutes, 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, -10 and plus minus 2 points. You would like to see more scoring from Caruso. He hasn't really been the greatest scorer for the Thunder this year. He's been a great defender even in this game. Effort, energy, hustle, and just going for gambles and risk that can have a high upside. That's how he got the 3 steals. But you would like to see him put the ball in the basket just a little bit more, especially from the 3-point line, because he gets a lot of opportunities and a lot of teams give him that shot. You will want him to burn them at least a couple times a game, which is something that he really does need to continue to work on. Aaron Wiggins, 6 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 3 rebounds, +4 and plus minus. Kaysen Wallace, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound that was offensive, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -11 and plus minus 5 points. AJ Mitchell, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, -4 and plus minus 5 points. 29 of 86, 33% from the field, 5 of 32, 15% from three, 18 to 22, 81% from the free throw line, 43 rebounds, 13 assists, 10 steals, 5 blocks, 10 turnovers, 14 personal fouls. They didn't foul a lot. They didn't turn the ball over a lot. Um, and they got a lot of steals this game, more than the Bucks. But man, 15% from three is going to kill you, especially when you take that many like they did tonight. And not only that, they struggle making their mid ranges. They even struggle making their floaters tonight. And some of them was with space in between them and the defender. And all they basically had to do was just guide it into the basket. And they couldn't really even do that. And it was just sad that they missed so many easy opportunities throughout the entire game. And the Bucks just kept coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. And that's all that really mattered in how this game was decided. The Thunder really couldn't even make easy opportunities. And the Bucks did stop them from getting all the way to the basket, but that's basically a layup because you're so tall and you're so long. You just basically just throwing it into the net. Even Hardenstein was able to make a couple of them in the beginning of the game, but he couldn't even make them at the middle and to the end of the game, really. And it's just crazy how it ended up going that way for the Thunder. And those are the shots that you don't have to work that hard to get because the defense has to concede something. And if they're going to concede threes and floaters, you would think that that'd be a good thing for a team that's so fast and athletic like the Thunder, but they couldn't convert them. And Shea had floater range like jump shots in the mid range. He'd turn and spin and just shoot it with space between. That's basically like a practice shot. For him, he's been making it his entire career. He's been making it efficiently this year, and he wasn't even dropping them in. But the Bucks did put themselves in a position to win the game. They did defend them well enough to force them into shots that they didn't really want to take. And you got to give them credit for still being able to put the ball in the basket on the other side of the court, even from the 3-point line. And they didn't shoot the free throws very well, but at least they got there and put the Thunder in tough situations. And the Bucks, they outplayed them, they outsmarted them, they stuck to their game plan. They knew it will work. They didn't try to switch things up. They knew what their identity was. They knew what they could do on both ends of the court, and they stayed true to it. And they ended up winning the cup. This is a different iteration of the Bucks, but they still have a lot of talent, a lot of length, a lot of size, a lot of mobility. I know they're older, but they're not that old. You know, they're old NBA wise, but they're not old, you know, when it comes to real ages. So we'll see what the Bucks do. I like that they got up for this game. I like that they really came out ready to play throughout the entire game, and they stayed in the game. Even when OKC was hitting them with their best offense and their best defense, the Bucks never got too far behind. They kept finding ways to stay in the game. They kept finding ways to get the lead, and then they was able to build upon that because of their consistency on both ends of the court compared to the Thunder. And it's just good to see the hometown team win something. Giannis won his two MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, top 75. Now he's an Emirates NBA Cup. That's another thing he can say he has done. And he led this team tonight, and he led them throughout the run, just like he did in the playoffs a couple years ago. So Giannis is a franchise player. This is what I say. You can't trade this guy. He's only 30. He's in the prime of his career. If you're thinking about trading one of the greatest players ever in the prime of your career, that's crazy. Like the Bucks shouldn't even consider that, even if they were 3-8, because it wouldn't be him. Giannis was not the problem when they was 3-8. He was one of their problems, a small little bit of the problem, but the teammates wasn't carrying their weight. The teammates wasn't doing what they usually do. And then Doc Rivers obviously had to find a way to adjust the roster, adjust the rotations, figure out what works and what doesn't work, and know what lineups work and what lineups do, play well together on both ends of the court. So I like what I seen out of the Bucks the last 5 to 6 weeks. This is the Bucks team that we need to see more of, and now they finally beat a team that people held as a championship contender. Now we got to see if they can beat more of them, especially if the Bucks can continue to stay healthy. I want to see Middleton get back out there again. He missed this game, and he's going to get a medal. He's going to be known as a champion of the Cup, even though he didn't do anything in this game, but he still played throughout some of the games for the Cup. So, it's good that he was able to get on the court, and get some of that chemistry, that they're still trying to build this year. and maybe they can get to another level with Middleton being a good defender and a good playmaker and a guy that can catch and shoot and create his own shot, and be another guy that if this shot don't work or this play don't work, we can give it to him in isolation and get his own shot, and he can create for others if they double team trap him or they get tired of him taking advantage of a mismatch, because he can also post up and shoot over smaller defenders. So what that I'm basically saying is we got to keep an eye out for the Bucks. They're a good team. They have a lot of talent. They have a guy that's virtually unstoppable, and he's trusting his teammates more, which is a good sign that you love what the team that have been built, and you love what you're doing as a player. And there's no better feeling to see that Giannis is happy. He's dancing, he's celebrating, he's believing in the team, he's committed to the team, and that's what you want to see from a franchise player that's in his prime, is that he still want to be where he's at. Not trying to get out of there, not trying to leave, not trying to get traded. He's doing the complete opposite, and this just helped his morale, and that's a good thing. As a person that lives in Wisconsin, I love going to games that's competitive. I love going to games that actually is two good teams going against each other, and it's good to be able to go to Fires of Forum and watch a great team versus a great team. And we've been seeing it for years, so we have been a little spoiled in Wisconsin because Giannis has just been that good the last couple years, and this is another reason why he won the MVPs and why he's in the MVP conversation this year. And he's continuing to prove that he's definitely one of the greatest to do it. He's the greatest Milwaukee Buck to ever do it, and this is what he does on a daily basis, whether if the team plays well or not. And that's why we got to give him his flowers for that reason. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this. Also, do breakdowns of legends, current players, rookies, and also future stars. I also do NBA mock draft and NBA draft coverage. So you love NBA, you love basketball, you love the content like that, check out my channel. You can see what I offer. And also, if you want to know other stuff that I do outside of this channel, my social medias will also be on my channel too, if you want to follow them or like them, to get some different type of content that you normally don't get on YouTube. So other than that, hopefully see you guys later, and it's probably going to be a little bit more analysis for Tuesday, and then we can get back to making content for Wednesday. And we want to continue the same energy and the same love and the same passion that we had in 2024 and 2025. And this is how we want to end the year, with consistent uploads and great content. And that's how we want to go into the next year. Other than that, see you guys later.